that peeks behind the curtain, under the covers, and brings you along as host Buck Gritano exposes real reality. We started with the captains of the smash hit TV show Wicked Tuna. How cool is that? And every time we buck the system, we have an awesome time doing it. So now, let's have some fun. You ready? Buckle up and let's go.
Hey, what's going on? Take two. Let's try it again. Buck the system. Okay, we're on the screen. Look at that. Oh my gosh! Welcome everybody
I can see you.
All right, that's good. You can see me. Honestly, I like the podcast setup. Well, you don't even see me. Like, I don't exist. Like, you could talk to me on the phone or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, Buck the System show number 55. 55 in mistakes. 55 in starting late. I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy to have Wicked Tuna back on. Wicked Tuna, the first episode of season 10. It's hard to explain. I can't explain. Anybody that doesn't watch Wicked Tuna, like, you see Wicked Tuna before? No. I was during the 10th season. 10 seasons of catching tuna up in Gloucester, Massachusetts. Gloucester, car.
Crazy.
It is crazy, right?
It's crazy. It's been on that long, but I'll tell you what, it just keeps getting better and better, and more countries are carrying it. It's just nuts. It's in over 170 countries. The ratings were incredible Sunday, and it seems like every year they make a better show. I don't know how they do it, but I'm impressed.
I'm Buck Gritano. This is Brian Fox. If you're just tuning in, this is Buck the System.
I got an invisible hat.
Yeah, this is an invisible hat. We don't even care. It's just whatever. We're not even checking the physical. It doesn't even matter. If we're rolling, we're going. What I want to do first, like, if you just tuned in to the mess that's on the first time, that's going to come down right after, so you're not going to see that for that long. Anyway, but, oh, man. I became a big fan of your show. The show, Wicked Tuna, both Wicked Tuna up in Massachusetts and down in North Carolina with the Outer Banks. Had a bunch of you guys on the show, which is great. Started off with, who was the first? TJ was the first one we had on. Rolled from there. Yeah, he was one of the guys. He's a homer. He's my home. He's definitely one of the guys that I definitely root for. We're in Rockaway Beach. His hometown is Broad Channel, New York. So, you know what I mean, right?
I mean, it's Big Tim's on there. You got to root for those guys. They're homeboys there.
The ball buster himself. The ball buster himself. No, but they got some kind of operation over there.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. No doubt about it. They really do. Yeah, so they're impressive.
Bunch of good guys, man. But welcome back. Thank you so much. Bob Cook is in the house. Fat Tuna. First year, season 9, right? You went through the first season. How was your rookie season? First of all, before we get into how was your rookie season, your first year on social media, on the show Wicked Tuna, how has it been for you? We talked earlier. You're the star now. Autograph seekers, but you're still the rookie. You're still the rookie, Rook. How was your rookie season, Rook?
Wow. All right. So season 9 was tough. That came with difficulties for sure, and it really was only because the fans they love these guys, and they have for years, and they saw us as coming in and trying to take over. And I was talking to my wife about it the other day, and I was just like, what do you think happened? And really, we kind of came up with like Michael Jordan trash talking, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, just the best trash talkers in history, right? So you never saw them trash talking. You only ever saw the retaliation. So fans, that's all they ever saw was our retaliation. And they came unglued. They were like, who do you think you are? And that just shows you how passionate they are about the show. And I just think that's great. What they don't realize is I've been fishing with these guys for many, many years. It's just in a competition setting, it gets crazy. It really does.
But that's what makes the show, honestly, Bob. The competition, that makes the show. Season 10, definitely a different season. The last couple of seasons down there, everybody knows Wicked Tuna. Now, listen, we're not going to spoil. There's no spoilers here. But if you didn't see episode 1, honestly, I'd probably get off this podcast right now because, I mean, I don't want to mess anybody up, because we'll talk about who caught a couple of fishes, who didn't catch. No, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked.
You'll be surprised, man.
I had somebody yell at me because somebody won locally season 9, right? So I went on Facebook and congratulated them. How dare you? I didn't get to watch it.
Days later?
Not days. I didn't wait days. I
We're
waited
talking
maybe
Thursday here. Yeah.
No. Say the show Sunday night. No, I'm saying Sunday night. Tuesday maybe? And they were like, I didn't see the show yet. Like, yeah, it's not my fault that you got to watch it on DVR.
That's their fault.
And why are you going to a Wicked Tuna group or a page of somebody who follows them? It's like me going to ESPN, right? I'm looking for I don't want to know the jet score, but I just accidentally go to NFL ESPN scoreboard to see the scores, or ESPN and come on.
Yeah, I wouldn't give the results a day, even 2 days later, because it is shown in other countries, even Canada. They didn't show it in Canada until Wednesday. I had 3 or 4 people reach out and say, "Why isn't it airing? Why isn't it airing?" They're up in Canada, and I said, "I have no idea, idea." But then all of a sudden, it came on Wednesday. So
wow, there was another place.
Yeah.
There was another place where it's not being shown at all, like France or whatever. And I'm like 100 and something countries, whatever languages. I'm like, I'm sorry, like you just missed out the cut. I mean, it happens, right?
A lot of people lost out to a lot of these shows to this Discovery Plus now because it's not available in certain areas. Like the UK, I don't even think can get Discovery Plus. So
Disney
like,
Plus.
no, I think the newest.
No, he's on. They're on National Geographic.
They're okay. I'm saying their show is all right, but there's a lot of other shows. Yeah, so I mean, it could be one of those situations where just certain countries just don't get it and they get it late. I know the UK is always behind. Like for the most part, they're always behind.
I'm not sure. How
Okay, so Dawn is mentioning on Facebook right now that in the UK it's not being shown yet. And that's kind of silly. That's kind of silly. I mean, I'm not gonna knock anybody, but
from there?
Let's post it up. I don't know. Ask you a question. Dawn, are you from?
I just don't want to give it away if she's from there.
Yeah. See, I said so. I give the spoiler alert. You know what I mean? You got to give the spoiler alert. I'm not sure.
She's from here.
Yeah, she's from down the block. She's your neighbor, probably, right?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets pizza at some place. I don't know. I heard her in decent place,
shop.
little Italy, and
Little Italy, baby. Come on.
That's Dawn from the morning bagel shop.
Oh my gosh. Now, let me ask a question. Walking around Beverly these days, you can disguise yourself a lot because you wear the mask. We were talking about the mask now. Everybody wears the mask. Are you being noticed in town for being on the show?
Well, guys like TJ get noticed a ton. He stands out, right? He's got a look about him. I look like every dude walking down the road. So, but having said that, it's like everybody's famous now. Everybody is on social media. Everybody's got, pardon me, guys.
Not everybody.
Podcast. Everybody's got this. So there's no such thing as being famous anymore, in my opinion. So I don't think anybody really. I have been asked, sure, for my autograph here and there, and I still find it very weird. But
that's funny.
Not like these guys who've been on for 6-7 years. Some guys 10 years. The 2 Daves 10 years. Paul 10 years. So. The rest of them 7-8 years. That's a long time. And even 6-7 years ago, there wasn't as much social media. There wasn't, again, like I said, anybody can put a video up and become famous overnight. So I think I like that part of it. I just want to do the show. I want to, have people be entertained. I want to do my charters, and I want to come home to my wife. That's it. So, yeah, I mean, we do really enjoy the fans.
Now, where's the weirdest fan that came up to you so far that noticed you? Was it restaurants? Where's the weirdest spot, you think? Like you caught off guard. Like this guy.
I don't have a story like that.
No, you don't. You're not that famous yet.
Because we've had to wear masks for a year. But, I got one. Actually, there was a dog that was missing down the road from us, and we jumped in the car and we went to look for the dog. I was panicked about this dog. It was a buddy of mine. He said, "Can you help me? Can you help me find the dog?" And so we go down to the boatyard down the street, put the window down, and say, "Hey, have you seen a black dog? This, that, and the other thing?" And it ran by here. He said, "Hey, are you the guy on Wicked Tuna?" I was like, "Yes, but I'm totally panicked right now." And I didn't want to be rude. You know how that is. And I said, "Yeah, I am. That's it's." and thanks for watching, but have you seen the freaking dog? You know what I mean? I just didn't want to talk about it at that point. I wanted to find this dog for this kid, but yeah, that's the weirdest. But really, it's been only a handful of times that I've been asked for my autograph. So.
And it's funny, back to what you say, how TJ is so noticeable. Like, TJ's the kind of person, like, he could probably walk down Hollywood Boulevard and people would walk up to him and say, yo, you're from that show. You know what I mean? Like, he just has that look. And you do remember him. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's crazy.
I thought he was in the band Korn or something like that with the dreadlocks and stuff like that. But yeah, he's a fisherman.
Yeah.
They're born and bred. Were you born and bred a fisherman like these guys? I don't know.
I've been fishing all my life. I fished on lobster boats, draggers, keel netters. I used to offshore lobster on boats. That's at Georgia's Bank for like 12 days at a time. But that's a fishing family. The whole family fished and made their living out there. I think Tim was, he was one of the original striper fishermen there out of Broad Sound. So Broad Channel, rather. And I mean, these guys are, they grew up making their sole living doing that for the longest time. And of course, Tim's successful in his own right and a lot of other businesses, but that's how he started. I mean, he grinded. So I respect the heck out of that.
I'll tell you, people that don't know Broad Channel, New York, right? Your area that you grow up in, usually you have, your driver's license, 16, get your car, 17, whatever it is down here. You're like 12 years old. You get a Boston Whaler. Like, that's like, with the engine on the back with a stick, and you're going across. We live in Rockaway. We live on a peninsula, and that in between, it's Broad Channel is an island. And then you heard of Howard Beach. Howard Beach is a famous Queens neighborhood or whatever for the pizza or whatever. Yeah. Not as good as Beverly, I heard, but we have to check out Little Italy one day. I'll tell you that. But
Connecticut just won that competition. God, I forget where in Connecticut, but
you won a competition?
Barstool Sports. No, New Haven. I'm sorry, New Haven was called the best pizza in the whole country by Portnoy from Barstool Sports.
Because he did. It's kind of cool because he did the Barstool with the frozen pizza during the pandemic. And yeah. But you know what?
Everything he touches turns to gold.
It definitely came in handy. True. It definitely came in handy. We ate tons of frozen pizza. Whatever I can get my hands on during the pandemic, I was grabbing it. Now, the pandemic is, I hate to bring it up because I'm kind of trying to leave it behind, but it's so dead smack for you guys in this season because it's filmed months ago during that it was the prime of it. Take us through that. How did the Fat Tuna get through the pandemic?
We were supposed to start filming July 18th, and the buyers said, we're not going to accept fish until August 1st. Then August 1st became, I think, the 5th. And then they said, look, we're not going to take fish, but maybe 3 days a week. And if we're lucky, maybe 4. We're going to see what the market's going to do. But there was no restaurants open. The Japanese market was just 30% what it should have been, So we had nowhere to put these fish, just nowhere. And when we were able to sell them, the prices were just terrible. But we were just happy to be out there, I got to be honest with you. And we were able to scratch a living, which was just fantastic.
Yeah, for you guys, just to get on the boat, it's something to get out. It wasn't even about the point of bringing money in. It's just about getting down the boat and having some regularity to your life, man. Because I've seen even now, I mean, people are going through so much depression for this stuff, and it's like people that were trapped inside, especially living down in New York. I mean, living in Rockaway. I don't know how. I can't explain it to everybody around the United States or different countries. I can only speak about what I seen. You know what I mean? And it was, it was like, I don't know, man. People, if you were on the borderline of having depression, you were depressed. If you were borderline anything, you crossed the line during this, man. So
pushed you right over for sure. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of busy psychiatrists and psychologists right now. I mean, it's a real shame. But they're doing divorce lawyers.
Yeah, but talk about. He's right.
Divorce lawyers.
He's right. You're right.
Right now.
Yeah. But DWIs were down because no one was driving. So you gotta take one good thing about it. There's no one out drinking and driving. But you're right. Divorces, people's hanging in the house, kids. You're right. I mean, I was about to I throw my kid out the window because he's playing the Fortnite. Dave. I don't even know if he's on. My son. Listen, you gotta understand. My son comes on here. He's 12 years old, right? I don't know if he's out there now, but he listens and he's on Facebook as Dave, right? So Dave is his name. No profile picture. And I look at people with no profile picture. If you request me to be a friend and you don't have a profile picture, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're down. So I told my son, you got to put a Dave. Because he likes listening to the show, so I gotta be careful what we say sometimes. You don't realize he's listening. 12 years old, knows more than me, smarter than everything.
I swear. Thanks a lot. No.
He can swear. He swears. Trust me. I hear him on Fortnite telling to the guys, you know this? Can you do me a favor out there? If anybody's listening, share this to the Wicked Tuna pages so people can jump on and check out. Because I don't want to go on my phone right now and start sharing it. If you could do that, I appreciate it. Chrissy is golden.
Normally I do it, but I'm in Facebook jail for 23
I've
days
never
now.
got kicked off Facebook.
I got like 7 more days left or something like that.
He was trafficking. He was trafficking emails from cross-country trafficking emails.
No.
How do you get thrown off Facebook?
Sure, I called someone a whore or something. Something along those
Oh,
lines.
jeez.
So who knows? Who knows what I did?
Oh my gosh! I thought that better than the Mets GM taking pictures. So that's, oh man.
I gotta ask you something. Did you see what happened at Gaga's dog?
Oh, her dogs. Yeah, I read that today. That's crazy.
No, explain.
One of them. She got one of them back, right?
Hold on.
The
Dogs hijacked or something? What's going on? Tell me the story.
So Lady Gaga is in France. I think in France. She's doing something over there. Some kind of shoot, and her dog walker or dog sitter had her 3 French bulldogs out. I have 2 French bulldogs. My wife and I. They're like got freaking kids. So this hit me, and so dog walker's walking the three French bulldogs, gets shot, and the guy tries to steal all 3 Frenchies, and one gets away. So now he still has 2 of her French bulldogs, and nobody can find him. And she just said, look, I'll give you $500,000. I don't care. No questions asked. I want my dogs back. Yeah. How about that, man? By the way, see, we care more about dogs than humans because you didn't even ask me. How's the one who got shot?
I didn't even know. Like, I wasn't even thinking.
Anyways,
I wasn't even
the
thinking.
dog
Like,
walker who got shot is fine.
oh, the dog walker got shot. Okay, I'm not following. Okay, I'm a little slow, man. I was in the lowest classes, man. You know,
he basically got dog jacked. They jacked him for the dogs.
So they knew this guy had Lady Gaga's dogs, or no? Like,
that's what I think.
Was it a male or a female? I don't even know. The dog walker.
You know what? I think I did read
offering $500K for the return of these dogs. Anybody out there have a dog that looks like these dogs? Possibly, I can record. No questions asked. So I'm like, here we go, man. The dog was not brown. Not brown. Okay, send a picture out, please, and I will definitely. It was a man that got shot. Wow.
I don't know that.
No. I see Dawn. Hold on, let's put it up here. Dawn saying man. I guess.
Man. Okay.
Justin, you're the man, Justin. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you, Justin.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. He shared out the show to the sites. I like to see people come on and watch it live.
Send it to Lady Gaga's page too.
No, I was hoping that maybe like Wicked Tuna. I was like, Wicked Tuna reposting. I'm like, they ain't posting this guy. I can't even start the show and he can't even see him. I'm gonna post it. You out your mind? Oh my gosh. Oh man.
So, what did you think of the premiere? Did you like it or what?
I did like it because you know why I liked it. I got a chance to see you guys come back on. That's first of all. They have a new angle, kind of like this, which is kind of cool. I thought it was pretty interesting. 2 split angles, and it was switching. Yep. I thought that was pretty cool. Spurge? Spurge?
Yep, Spurge is great.
Yo, he taught me more. I'll be honest with you. And he actually, when he's teaching that kid, and I apologize for his name. If you know his name, Bob, you can throw it out there. He was golden, bro.
So calm.
Tone, voice. I work for that guy. I'm about to ask him about him on Facebook. I know he's not on Facebook. You can't find that guy on Facebook. I can tell you that right now. That's not happening.
He might have MySpace.
He is on Facebook.
He really is?
Is he?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. There was one.
Once a month or something.
Whatever. I try to reach out, but I got a chance to see you guys back in action, which was great.
You want to talk about legends? That guy's a legend.
Well, tell me how is he a legend? Let me know. I'm not a legend of the fishery. I know nothing about the history.
I was fishing growing up. working on all the boats when I was 10, 11, 12, way back then. I'm 48 now, so many, many, many moons ago, I heard about Spurge. And he has tuna fish for 40 years, 30, 40 years. And he's always been one of the best. And he's just, his way of going about business, and you were able to see it there, is just so calm, cool, collected. We all could learn from this guy. And I hope at 70, God, what is he, 75, 76, 77?
You got me, man.
They said it. 78, I think.
It just tells you how much I pay attention.
When I'm 78, if I could be anything like that guy and still on the water and still enjoying tuna fishing, I would kill for that.
I mean, you want to talk about composure. His composure is just top notch, man. He had that whole even watching at home, you were calm. You know what I mean? Like,
no, he taught me. He taught me. He's like, don't look at the reel. Look up. Look at the top of the reel. I felt like yelling at the kid. Stop looking at the reel. You know what I mean? And then he taught.
Excited and high fives and jumping all around the place. He's like, okay.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. No put bang. No swimmy fish pounds and stuff like that. You know. But it's cool. Like it's all right. I like that, man. I feel close to you guys when I see, because I had you guys on the show last year, and I had, like I said, your crew members. So I felt like, I kind of get like a hometown route, and you're the American League kind of, and the other guy is National League, So I can like two teams in different leagues, I guess. But now tell people out there, you put in applications for Wicked Tuna, right? A couple of times.
Well, the first time they interviewed us, we didn't put an application.
Oh, okay.
They came and they saw us. And then the second time, I think it was season 3 when they first interviewed us. And then the second time was season 7. And we did put an application in because they asked us to. That's how they do it. The second time around. But and then the third time around, they just approached us. And that was season 9. So it's been a long time coming, but happy to be here.
That's good, because I see that
amongst these guys.
There was 3. I mean, how many new teams last? There was 3 new ones, and pretty much you won that comeback from the year. I also saw the Kraken. One of the kids Kraken now is on
Time Flies.
Time Flies. That's the
North. Is the captain? Yeah.
Yes.
He is a good kid. Really
that's the Northern. That's the Northern Roster Rockets. I call them, a.k.a. the Northern Express, whatever you want to call them. I don't know.
They got to get themselves a little mini now. Rub it on the reel.
That's it, man. They wouldn't put the dollar on. I love them guys. I was like, I saw one episode. You put $1 on the wheel. Nah, man, we ain't putting no dollar, no more of that, man. Letting money fly out. But them guys, what's funny about them guys? And I hate to bring up a different season. Them guys win tournaments. They go down there and they win these different kind of species fish tournaments. They go out and they win them. I'm like, yo, these guys.
I think, that one Wahoo, right? So they were, I forget what they won, but they're great fishermen. Wow. Yeah, they really are.
You can't fake it. You can't fake it on that show. Like, you can't be a bad fisherman and fake it, right?
Listen, you're on here for a reason.
Oh, man. So our chances are really slim, right?
Did you
yeah, I did fill out an application this year. We did. We just bought. Me and Brian just bought a boat.
Show me.
I don't have the boat on me. I just purchased it. It's a 19. The application. I mailed it in already. I'm waiting for the next season. Right. Season 11. Actually, we don't go out of the banks with the first one because our Mercury 350 outboard engine has to be repaired. So we'll get new spark plugs in there and we'll be ready to go. Just got a
big outboard, buddy. A 350.
350. We will be able to cut through the waves. And I heard that the Boston whalers don't sink that well. They don't sink, so I mean they stay above. I'll be good like that. We'll shoot out there. But I'm practicing this year with the porgy fishing. We're really trying to hit the porgies inside Jamaica Bay, just the little ones, just the little snacks, little snacks. That's it. We're going for that. We're gonna start our own show. If we can't get on that show, we're gonna go our own show, right? I'm trying to. What would you name our boat? If you can help me out with that, anybody out there? I'm looking to name my boat. What would you name my boat? Buck Fox. I don't know either. Skinny tuna wouldn't work, right? Because everything these days, I'll be honest with you, everything these days is skinny. Skinny popcorn, skinny chips, skinny drinks. I don't know. When do people start drinking the real drinks? Now these seltzer water, whatever.
Oh, I can't stand
those. Buck you fishes?
I was thinking about the 2-need fish.
All right.
No, the two, and then have like two knees. The fish. Something like, I have no clue what I would even do, but
Come out with us. You don't need to get out there well, you already bought the boat, right?
it's on layaway. And actually, we don't have it yet. It's on layaway.
It's on layaway.
Yeah, all right.
I pay it off as we go. So buck the system. That's it. Okay, I can go with that
You
one.
need more sponsors to buy for it.
I've seen change right now. Now we're talking about the fishing. We'll get serious now. You guys went out the first time, and we watched Spurs, and we talked off the air. We were talking about different types of bait fish that you were using.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I could have swore you said porgy, but you didn't say porgy. You said something else.
Pogies. Menhaden or bunkers.
I just thought it was like, you know how you say hoagie, I say porgy. I thought it was like the same thing, but it's not.
So it's pogies. You have them right outside. The Menhaden, the bunker, the big bunker. Yeah. And the tuna just drive those things in right into the beach. And a lot of times you can take those offshore as well, and they love to eat them offshore. And they stay on the hook and they stay alive on the surface for all day. So we like to bring them out and use them as bait.
Oh, so you hook the poor things and they swim all day with the hook in them? Oh, man. Where's Peter when you're not...
Fish.
No, I'm only kidding. You know what's funny? This I feel bad for the fish. I didn't know who shot who, and then the dogs. I can't. Which dog is all right? But the funny thing is, I seen this summer was a weird summer because I never seen porgies, bait fish. We live in Rockaway. Swim so close to the water like that in packs. They were huge. I seen fishermen taking pictures. Yes, it looked like an oil slick. I've never seen an oil slick that close to the water. So you're telling me that tuna were that close to the shore clipping these things, or no?
No doubt. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I have a harpoon boat, too. And my captain took the harpoon boat out of Gloucester Harbor, and he went right around the corner and right up against the shore and harpooned an 800-pounder last year, this past season. It was unbelievable.
So if I'm swimming in the beach, right? These tunas are... Oh, wow.
They're there. Yeah, depending on where you are, they're there. Yeah.
I always thought tuna...
If the bogeys are there, they're going to be there.
That's crazy.
I thought tuna were always a fish that were in some deep water. They're deep water fish. They stay in deep
they're
water.
There too, yeah, for sure.
Oh, they go everywhere. They're like the sharks.
Keyed in on these things, so.
Yeah. Wow. Have you seen changes in the water over the last, say, 10 years of you fishing?
I have, and the reason why I've seen a lot of changes is from restrictions and regulations from the government, and that's seiners. You actually you used to have a ton of bogey seiners around. Now there's very few. A lot of mackerel fishermen out there. Now there's only a few. Tons of regulations with herring seiners. So the bait there's so much bait around. So I've seen a lot of changes there, and the water temps too. So it seems to me like it's getting warmer quicker, and it's staying warmer throughout the summer, and that's a little scary.
Why is that scary? Because I seen and it's funny, I was watching Disney Plus, give a shout out, National Geographic, Disney Plus, shout out. And the water was getting too warm and the coral was dying. And only thing I know coral was from Point Break when he was surfing and he scratched his back on the coral reef. That's all I know about coral. But with the water raising temperatures, it was killing it, turning it white. And it was just weird. So the temperature of water changes the effect of how you fish too, or what size fish you get?
Yeah, so a lot of times tuna do not like to hang out in the hot water like that for too long. They'll come in, they'll feed maybe once a day when normally they'd feed twice a day. And they'll stay out in the deeper water, and they'll stay on the break. They'll stay down in Chatham where there's a bit of a cooler water break right there. So it's just harder to get them to you get what we call the summer doldrums, and they don't stay there and feed. It's it makes it a lot more difficult for us to do what we want to do.
Wow, I didn't know the water temperature would make that difference. Now, when you guys...
It's cyclical too. So I've seen this happen before, where a couple of years the water will be a bit more warm, and then it'll come back around again, and it'll be 5 degrees cooler the next year. So I don't want to say that it has too much to do with climate change. I'm not sure of that. So we'll see.
Yeah, you don't want to, I do not want to talk about no climate change and having, I hear what you're saying. Do you see a lot of plastic bags and garbage out there in the sea? That's one thing I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's
try
that.
to pick that up as much as we can. Yeah.
Oh, so you
Try
would
not to
see
use
a lot.
Mylar balloons and things like that. Yeah.
Oh,
Help
wow.
out where we can,
And you do a lot of research with tagging and stuff like that. You're able to tag some fish. Any stories on tag fish? Any stories of tag fish? How far a tuner has traveled over one of your tags?
My God, they're in Spain. They're down off Louisiana sometimes. But I don't have any stories with my tags. I have yet to have anybody retrieve one of mine with a tag in it. But I've heard a lot of stories. Yeah, so they go all over the place, man. What we got there?
Yeah, there we go.
Watch. Oh, we can't wait to watch Manny dance this season.
Oh my God, he didn't dance.
See it.
I don't think. Spoiler alert: he did not dance in the first episode. So. Oh no. No. Now.
Maybe in the next one.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm definitely sure. But the only thing that's really bad about this season is that you're not really that far off the leaderboard. Because I know the leaderboard is not the big thing this season. You're trying to not put that in the spotlight, but competitiveness is still, you want to win the competition.
Oh, that is right there. We all want to win.
I think it was you that said it perfectly during that conversation. You were like, we just, we want everyone to catch fish. We just want to catch one more fish than you.
Oh, exactly. We're in this thing to win it, but we want everybody to take care of their families and have income and be able to be profitable, hopefully. But we want to beat them all. And that's just the competitive drive. That's why we're here. That's why we were chosen. So every single one of the captains that are in this thing have that same exact drive. So I don't think you could find more competitive guys and girls to do this. I really don't.
That's great. I can't wait to the middle of the season and we see my man Tyler go do something. You know how it's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna. Last season we saw him like he was a book bag for Bobby Earl. He was like climbing a ladder with a book bag. But it's interesting because that makes it fun. It makes it absolutely. That's the fun part of it. Anybody tell my boy, he's my man. Paul is my man. Wicked Pisser. Not to wear a cut-off T-shirt ever again, please. All right?
We were joking, right? So
I love that guy.
It was cut off up to here, and then it was tan here down. And we were like, by the end of this show, he's gonna have red blotches right up here. And by the end of that show, lo and behold, boom, big red blotches. And I heard that he couldn't even move his arms for 3 days after that. So poor choice of shirt.
But he don't burn. Paul, I never seen Paul burn. He don't burn, right? That's impossible.
Never burned in my life.
Oh, that's so funny. I love the guy. And I can't wait to see him with his new
All we got.
Yeah. He was about to yell at Rick. Happy birthday, Rick. First of all, I think Rick's birthday was yesterday or whatever. But Rick, he hasn't exploded yet in episode 1. He almost did. When he's like, back up. He's the best. He is the best. And he's going to come on because we asked him. He's definitely coming on the show. That's funny.
Good.
His laugh is definitely number one. Please tell John. This is for me. Tell John, stop wearing the sunglasses all the time, man, please. All right?
John Cussler?
Yeah, he had that sunglass look again, man. You know, you guys get the sunglass look.
God, that was so weird. It's like
He looks like
in that picture with the contrast.
Yeah,
Because he's a guy who never burns. I've never seen his face.
It looked like he was a raccoon without his fur. But you know what I mean?
He got so much crap from his buddies. He did. Oh, man. And I might have been giving him crap, too. But they did something with that picture that made his face just pop out at you. And I was just like, damn.
That's
poor
funny.
guy. But, yeah.
So you guys don't see none of this stuff before. You're seeing this live for the first time. I mean, actually, you've been on the show. You know what happened. But you're seeing for the first time the show with the audience,
Absolutely.
right? Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah. We still have no idea what's going to happen. So
that's okay.
It makes it fun for us too to tune in, So
it's great, man. It's great.
It's going to be an awesome season. You wait. It's going to be so good. I can't say too much, but just
no, we know.
Stay tuned in.
We don't want you to be the guy like from MCU who's giving all the Spider-Man kid who was giving all the stuff out. He's like, spoiling it over there to get you kicked out of there. Oh man.
I know it. No.
So The one thing I caught off balance was what's his name? Scott. I think he with the you go to him for the food. You check out the meat to see how it is. He gives you a price. His name's Scott. One of them.
Are you talking about the broker?
Yes, the broker Scott.
My broker is PJ Scotso. Yeah. That's one of TJ's nicknames. He calls me Bobby Cookie, him Scotso.
Oh, Scotso was wearing a wasabi. He was wearing a wasabi hat. Yeah, I thought that was kind of like
right. Those guys
okay.
Are cool.
No, I know they're cool, but I just thought it was like it was support, right? It was like was a support hat. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Listen, it's all one big family. It really is.
I'm sure it is.
I got respect for every one of those guys. So yeah.
So you're lucky. You guys are lucky I wasn't out there as a captain because I'd be like, yeah, it's all about getting the. I can't say put you on the meat. That drives me crazy.
Why you don't like on the meat?
I don't like on the meat. I don't like tight lines. I just feel like it's too. I don't like it. Coming up with my own lingo. You're on my boat. You're on my 19-foot Boston Whaler. I'm not on the meat. Sorry. I'm on the
beef.
The bling, the ching, I don't know, something different.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Oh. Coming down on my own little. How'd you start that one?
I know you don't like it. I'm gonna say it all the time.
That's too funny. I'm like, okay, go to this point. Yeah, it's really good. They're banging on. Send you away off the meat. Nah, I would never do that, man. Oh, that's fun. What am I gonna say now? I drew a blank. Change of fish. I said the bait fish was interesting to see because I thought that was kind of interesting.
Bogeys. Yeah.
Yeah, that was something I thought. I was like, wow, that's different. Now, you can't eat bunker, right? People don't eat bunker, right?
No. But you can get omega-3 fats out of bunker. So it's a huge commercial fishery. Huge.
Oh, wow. Learned something.
So anytime you see that omega-3 and all that stuff, I think that's it. Don't quote me on that. But
tails up. That's what I like.
It's what's that?
No, I'm sorry to cut you off. Somebody posted something. I gotta put this one up here. Yeah, tails up. That's a borderline. That's a borderline one too. Tails up.
She's a badass fisherman.
I'm sure she is.
She's good.
Yeah. I'm probably the worst fisherman there ever is in the fishing industry, but I started from the bottom, and then eventually I'll be there.
Say fisherwoman. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's
good. She's good.
Oh, man, fishing. Anybody have questions for Bob, you can throw them up there. Put a Q and ask him a question. I'll post it for Bob. It's second episode, and the pricing was a little bit crazy, right?
Horrible. But we'll take what we can get, and we'll move on and be happy. So that was the attitude this year. Work together, help everybody out. Still want to win, but take what we can get. We need income. These boats are expensive. Everything's expensive. It's stupid. We were going 90 miles and, round trip, you've got to run up on drifts and drift down. And, by the time you're done with it, that's a 200-mile trip. And fuel was $2-3 a gallon. So do the math. We're doing, God, that's $500-600 days. So and then we go to the dock and we're getting $1,200 for our fish. So it's like,
I was trying to add up how much does he get paid? How much does he get paid? It's $1,800 on the board or whatever. $2,000. The gas.
Have to keep going and keep trying to get that one fish that's gonna, be a diamond. And it was a season unlike any others. And we just had to make ends meet. We had to pay the bills, so we had to go.
And when he said between 4 and 6 average, I was like, oh my God, man.
Yeah, not good.
Just thinking about like the seasons before.
It was a little higher than that, but it was not good.
They were giving you a low point, but I think it was kind of good to give you that low, say $6, and then you get the 10s. It feels like you. Before we were talking about last time you were on the show, what was the biggest fish? Oh, $30-something, and it's like, it's amazing. Even shipping out to Japan was taking less, right? They weren't taking that much locally. Everything.
They were hurting over there. The world was hurting. The world's still hurting financially. It's starting to come back, though. I mean, I'm sure you can see it loosening up a little bit. Businesses being able to take 25-30% capacity. It's a real shame. I mean, I've seen a lot of good friends go out of business completely and just suffering financially in a big way. But it's all going to be a lot better this summer. You just got to keep telling ourselves that we have to.
Now
We cannot stay negative. So.
Now during the pandemic, you've seen a place like Gloucester just pretty much shut down, right?
100%.
How is it? I mean, how is it now? Like to this day, is it more people, less people?
Very much the same.
Really?
Very much the same. But this week, the governor is allowing us to open up, and I mean, buddies of ours are just. People are coming in droves because they're just sick and tired and they want to support local business. So, it's going in a good direction. What are you laughing at?
I can't even do it. I can't even say it. I can't even put that question up. I can't. No, I can't. This one right here. Hold on. This one right here. See that one right there? No. Okay. I'm not. That's not being answered. I don't know that. I'm not asking somebody who's with who. That's the question. Hold on, let me find a question. Yeah, I don't. That's none of it. I don't care. Anyway, hold on a second. I got a question for you, Bob. Your thoughts on
the new boat?
On new boat. Who's new boat? Who's he talking? When he talking about? Who's new boat? You don't have a new boat, do you?
No, I don't. Yeah.
Hard merch was new. It seems like.
Oh, thoughts on the new boat? Like, as in moonshine? New boat on the show?
Oh, the new boat on the show.
There you go. There you go. Oh, so.
Jeez, I mean, my thoughts are I can't think of two better captains to be on the show, other than these two guys. I can maybe think of one other one, but we'll leave that as a surprise for later. So.
See, the thing I really, really want, right? And I know I'm not gonna get this. We need like a fans to pick an all-star type fishing event for a week or something. I don't know. It could be South, North, together. Everybody goes out for one competition. Like, let's put them together. I mean, maybe that'd be to work somewhere. I know it's hard to do because they're down there fishing and they're learning to live, and I know they're doing charters and stuff like that. Or put something together, like, I don't know, something.
Well, I mean, I kind of feel like they did that, right? So they did North versus South. They did it.
They did it. Yeah, they're right. You're right. That's true.
I mean, so.
That's taken already, Buck. Wake up. What are you talking? They did it already. Congratulations if you have. Spoiler alert out there. Pinwheel winning season, was it 7 down there in the Outer Banks? Am I right? 7 or 6?
Good for him.
First one, Northern boat to go down there, and that's saying a lot, man. Have you ever fished down in the Outer Banks?
I have, yeah. Not on my boat. I fished on other boats, but it's hairy. Yeah, it's. Let me see. I gotta be careful what I say. All I can say is this. I had to be a lot more patient and putting in a lot more time up here than down there to catch fish. It's man, oh man. It's very difficult up here. Extremely difficult, and it's difficult in its own way down there. It certainly is. It's the weather plays a huge role too. A really big role.
I'm not going out there. First of all, with the Outer Banks, I'm not going through my boat and taking it through the waves, man. My boat's not surfing. Then I meant to surf. It's meant
Your
to catch.
boat is not.
No. It's not meant to surf. No, we would be on the beach probably. We got a Justin question. What was the go-to bait for last year? Squid, max, whiting. You probably know better than me.
The funny thing is that's like a yes question because we honestly used all of the above, and there wasn't any one go-to bait. We used 6 or 7 different types of bait, 6 or 7 different types of methods. We fished last season 9, in 3 spots. We got all our fish in 3 spots. This year, we had to go to about 18 different spots.
Wow.
And use so many different baits. It was not only a bad year financially with the buyer's shutdown and the pandemic and all kinds of things financially going wrong, but the fishing was not awesome at all.
It's like they knew. That fish knew. They're like, yo, we don't fucking mess with these guys even more. You know what? We're going to switch it up, boys. We're not going to Bob's 3 favorite spots this year. We're going to make them work.
But that's why we love it, right? And it's every year it's different. There's no year that's the same. It changes every damn year. And that's the chase. And we love the chase. So I love it that way. If it was easy, it would be boring.
That makes a captain. We got John here, Bob. Do you anchor or drift when you're fishing for tuna? I would say, if I had to guess, you're anchored. No, drift. I'm sorry, drift.
You want me to answer it?
I'm just planning out what I'm gonna do when I finally get on the show with the buck, the whatever boat, whatever.
I'll tell you this. I gotta say, this year the boats on the show drifted more than any other year in the past. So this year we were probably 1/3 drifting, the other 2/3 on anchor. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of drifting. The first few fish that you saw caught, we were drifting. But I mean, history, history dictates that we are 98% on anchor, but not this year. This year was 75% on anchor, I'd say.
Wow.
I'm going to post this one up. Somebody's looking for pizza crust recipes. He does not give away his secrets. Sorry. That's not going to happen.
My side hustle.
You want to go down and get a Dejano, whatever, out of the frozen? Help yourself.
I'll tell you what. Don't make your own. Go to Little Italy Pizzeria in Beverly, Mass. Don't go making your own. You'll make it wrong.
There you go. Me and Brian are making a trip up there. We're going to eat a lot of pizza. Because I heard there's something else up there you can get. Maybe make us eat a lot of pizza or something like that, maybe. I'm just saying. I'm not saying what I heard. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
That's stuff where you're at.
No, I'm just saying. It just makes it fun. Good pizza. But I mean cheaper pizza, right? Actually, cheaper pizza, right? Wink, wink, right? Definitely got cheaper pizza, right? Shouldn't have to. You know what I'm saying, right? I mean, I would definitely chip in for gas. I mean, that's not going to be on top of that. Come on, Buck. Come on, Buck. What is Buck doing wrong, Chrissy? Come on, Buck. I used to be a jockey, but I got too heavy, so. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. No clue what's going on.
Hey, Chrissy.
Yeah, she's the best. Awesome. Yeah, she is. They're all cool.
Yeah.
How'd you get into pizza business? How'd you? That's the one.
Well, here's what I was doing. This is about 16 years ago. I was chartering for school-sized bluefin tuna, and I was also chartering for striped bass. And I worked in a factory at night, and so I had my fingers in everything at that point. And a very good friend of mine, Gail Guitar, came to me with the idea. She said, "You want to buy a pizza joint, you and I?" Because I had a couple of multi-families back then too, and she was my real estate agent, and I used to go out with her daughter, and I was really good friends with the family. And she came to me with the idea, and I said, "I know nothing about food. I don't want anything to do with food. I know how to fish, and that's it." So
that's fine.
Anyways, I went and I sat in there for a bunch of days, and I saw what they were doing, and I liked it. And I said, "You know what? I think we can do this." So I said, "Yeah, let's go for it, Gail." And we've had it now for over 15 years. So it's been one of the best things we ever did financially. It's great.
Yeah, I'm scratching my head now, right? Listen to this. This guy just said, right? This is funny, man. Your ex-girlfriend, mother, and you're still partners with her. How did you manage that one? How did you manage this?
I never even thought of it that way.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you broke up with her? Oh, probably broke up with. She broke up with you, probably. Yeah, exactly. If mother's still talking to you, so.
No, but
you want to make it a pizzeria? Come on, Ma. Why are you asking him to be in a pizza joint with you?
That's an awesome family. They don't care about that stuff.
That's awesome.
I was very good friends with the whole family, and we just continued to be friends after that, and did business deals together. And yeah, I love her like a mother. She's awesome.
And it was their pizza recipe? Was it their pizza? Because I'm like thinking.
No. It was in business now for about 40 years.
Oh,
and,
okay.
A Sicilian lady. She was the one who came up with the recipe, and she opened Little Italy. And there was a second owner. I think after 20 years, they sold it. Sold it to a guy, and he sold it to us. So yeah, no, she didn't know anything about pizza either, Gail. So yeah, we were complete rookies, and still, it's the people in that place that want to know what they're doing.
It is.
I do not.
It is. There's something about a local pizzeria, like being in from Queens. It's hard to find that local spot where you feel
That place
at
has
home.
a feel.
You feel at home, like like Dana's.
Yeah.
We used to go to Dana's. This one spot. He's here for years in Rockaway. Great pizza. Old man used to make it. Oh, Pop. His name was Pop. Everybody called him Pop. You didn't even have to know his name. Pop.
Well, everybody called her Mama.
Mama and Pop. They do something right.
The original. Yeah,
The pizza that he used to make, but even if it fell off a little bit, but it never did. You always felt like you were welcome there, like a hello, like it didn't matter what you were buying. Now you go to a place and they're like, like, well, next, it's like so rude, and I'm done with the rudeness, man. I'm done with it.
Yeah,
like I ordered a pizza, right? I ordered a pizza, and it was a little snowy out. It wasn't crazy, right? And they were like, oh, we ain't going to the buildings, and I'm like, yo. I'm going to a certain area. They're not going to go to a certain area in the neighborhood. They're cut off. So you're telling me you're going to drive 10 blocks, but you can't make the extra 13th or 14th block? So I'm done. I can't use you, right? I called another place up.
No.
I called for hamburgers. They're like, yo, we're going to go to 116th Street. I'm like, yo, I live on 103rd. I mean, come on. That's like... I was like, that's absolutely insane. Let's see if there's any questions up here real quick. I'm sorry. I'm a jitter-jatter bub. Okay. Oh, yeah. Dennis did order a shirt, right? And I apologize. It got to him so late. I got to him. So he got his shirts. He says he loved the shirts. Yeah, we had a couple, but no more left, but...
Yeah, I never got
left.
shirt.
You got left?
There's a few left.
All right, because I got to... You know what? We have to send him one because, listen,
anyway.
last year I said I have a horseshoe of a famous horse, and I never sent it up. I got confused with I got to send it to you. So I want to get your address.
Screwing up my luck.
No, that's what... I know. That's probably what it is. I said I have a horseshoe, right? And it was from Justified. Justified won the Triple Crown.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm being dead serious. I used to do a podcast, right? And I used to cover horse racing. And I just I eased my way in with you guys now, and I get to know you and stuff like that. Next thing you know, I'm covering, Triple Crown races, talking about it on it. It was a podcast. It wasn't, you couldn't see me. You know what I mean? I'd have them on every week, twice a week, or some, big cats. And up by you, it was a place called Suffolk Downs. Maybe 75 years ago, it was known. Seabiscuit ran there. I don't think anything ran there since then, to be honest with you. They closed it down. It's been shut down.
I wouldn't put them on that racetrack.
No, but back in the days, it was. I was pretty close with them, so one of the guys gave me a couple of horseshoes. So I told you I was going to send it to you last time. He has a T-shirt. I'll put it through. That's why I'm saying it now. I'm going to put it through, and then you're going to post it and put it and show it to everybody. I did send it, and I will send it this time.
Do that.
All right. Yes. So if I don't say it, you have the permission to get on me and. Trust me, one of these seasons is going to be hanging somewhere in a boat, and you're going to point at it, but they're not going to put it in because it's going to be cut at the, you don't control that.
They actually love that stuff. They love that stuff. They would put that in.
All right, there you go.
That'll be a good one.
If you don't have it
I have one on the boat, right?
If you don't have it by next season, just make a sign and put it up in the boat. So every time the show's on, he has to see it subliminally.
I'm gonna have Manny's son draw a picture.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put that there.
Oh man.
Seabiscuit's shoe.
Yeah, Seabiscuit. Nice. They ain't even Seabiscuit. It's probably the Three Stooges. Remember the Three Stooges had one? They covered the horse. It was like something like Seabiscuit, but whatever it wasn't. Yeah, but anyway, I got pretty nice with a lot of the guys in the industry. From Bob Baffert. I mean, you name them. John Velasquez. I know them all. Mike Smith. Triple Crowns, whatever. So they were that way. That's when I saw them, and I'm like taking pictures of them. I'm like, these guys are small, man. I'm actually big compared. These guys are small. I couldn't. Oh, they're tiny, but they got the biggest hearts.
Yeah.
But they got the biggest hearts. They got the biggest hearts, and they're really good people, man.
Awesome. Yeah.
Some fans, just like everywhere else, they're a little whacked out, but it comes with the business, I guess. Let's get questions in here real quick, because I don't know how long we've been on for. Almost an hour. Look at that, an hour. Damn, it flies. You probably more than an hour, because I started the show and you couldn't see me, so.
More than an hour. You were rummaging around under the hood.
Yeah, I know. I was under the hood. Jeez Louise. I'm so happy that I know this doesn't have nothing to do with this season, but really bugging, getting a boat and that stuff, and getting back on their feet after the fire. God bless them.
Family, and,
God bless them.
Yeah, I'm really happy.
All right, so let's go through here. Question. Let's see if I got a question for you. Let's go up here. Oh, let me put it over here.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead. No, you can say it, yeah.
Hey, Bob. This is from Mitch Gerard. Hey, Bob, do you believe there are better techniques or setups to catching bigger tuna? To catching bigger tuna, not necessarily. You put a bait down there and you can't control what's going to bite that. But you can certainly, to catch tuna in general, there's certainly some setups that are a heck of a lot better than others. So you can't choose whether it's going to be a big one or a small one, though, really. Trust me, we've tried.
The one thing that I'm confused at, right, is when you guys catch a fish and you think it's a small, a short, how do you recognize by your boat size? Do you have markers on your boat that you can kind of bring them over and tell 73, 72? Because this guy over here caught, it was at 75 or 76 and during the show, but I think he was stepping on him a little bit. Like they jumped on him probably to make him say, I don't even know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just kidding anyway because they don't.
I know it, but a lot of guys do have that ruler on the side of their boat. I don't trust that either. There's a contour kind of that goes down the side of a fish. It's all experience. You can look at it and just you can know. But we've probably let a lot go that were 74, 75, 76. But we feel good about that too. It's not a big deal. Try to get a bigger one. But when you're in a competition, you just take them. You take them because another one may not come. So you, even if they're 74, 75, you take that fish, bird in hand.
Wow, I didn't know. Yeah, I guess you're right. Dave Marciano told that you're the best pizza in town, but she's in Florida, so.
He's a Beverly boy. Dave's a Beverly boy. He grew up on Little Italy, just like I did.
Oh, so you got the pizza spot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. You got the Bitcoin of Beverly Pizza. Yeah.
It truly is the best in Beverly.
That's amazing. Can you sit down Can you sit down in a restaurant? You do the whole spaghetti, gravy, stuff like that?
We only do pizza, breadsticks, calzones. That is it.
Wow.
That's all we do. Yeah. Yep. We had beer and wine. We have 6 tables, but the beer and wine we stopped for the year because nobody can sit down yet. They'll be able to shortly.
Charter fishing. How was your charter season this year? I mean, that's something totally different. How did that work out for you?
Yeah, I mean, we generally do a ton of charters. FatTunaCharters.com for those of you that want to know.
Yeah, absolutely,
but,
man.
We usually do a ton. And this year, filming took a long time. And we had to cancel like 27 charters and give back down payments. So, and that's okay because we really wanted to get the show done and get it done really, really well. But before and after filming, we do charters. So it was a tough one last year, but it'll be a whole lot better this year, I think.
This is a question I wanted to ask you too. Season 10, and this is coming from Kyle. Season 10 streams on. Will it stream on Disney Plus like after?
I am horrible with this.
Okay, you don't know.
They would school us on this. I don't know.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. Put it on a week after it comes on the air, or 2 weeks, and then some. I guess it gives the opportunity for people that can't watch it in that country probably to get it on a week or two later. I guess.
I wish the producers would school us better on this, or Nat Geo or somebody, because so many people ask, when's it going to stream on Disney Plus? I have no idea. I don't know when it's going to show in different countries. I honestly wish we were given something at the beginning of the year. This is when it's going to air here. This is when it's going to stream on Disney Plus, because we get these questions all the time, and we want the fans to watch the show. They deserve it. So, yeah. That's a question for those guys.
And Annette is going off tonight with the question. She's killing it. She wants to know what a beautiful Mrs. Cook is. Well, she's actually upstairs. She's probably upstairs right now.
Beautiful Mrs. Cook works her butt off. So I bet you right now she's got a very demanding job and she works her butt off, and they're so lucky to have her. But she's probably working right now upstairs.
Co-owner of the Fat Tuna LLC. Absolutely. I've seen that somewhere. Right. I'm going to send that to you somewhere. All right. All right. We'll go with one more question. Let's see if we can get another question in here, and then we'll, who didn't ask a question? Wendy, she asked a question. I guess we'll give, what do we think, Brian? One more? Yeah, here we go. We'll give you this one last one for Wendy. Here we go. Largest tuna. That's pretty common question for you guys. Largest tuna, weight, and size.
All right, I'm gonna say, all right, all time, 121 inches, and he was 920 pounds.
What year was that?
Um, you know who that was with? That was with Jordy. He's on tuna.com.
Wow.
And he and I were fishing together on Fat Tuna, and I want to say that was 2010.
Wow.
Something like that.
So he goes back to your boat. That's how far he goes back? He started with you, Gordy, or?
I don't know who he started with. I got to be honest.
So you guys jump around the boats, right? A lot of times people like.
Oh yeah, a lot. Yeah. Sandro fished with us sometimes. I mean, but those are Dave's guys, you know. So we're just all friends. We all like to fish with each other, and you know, we're just we love to be out there. So
I got a question from Dave. Dave is in the house. Dave wants to know, when's the next time you're gonna see Sandro smile? I don't know, Dave. I can't answer that one. Maybe.
Which Dave?
Dave is my son's hidden name, but he wants to know when he's gonna see Sandro. What episode we're gonna see him do his first smile?
Good-looking dude. So
I know he is, but he don't smile.
all the ladies are asking that.
I'm sure, but he don't smile. Gotta smile a little more, man.
He's a damn good fisherman.
Oh.
He's focused. He stays on point. So
What's the other one? I had to pick a team. We were talking about this the other day. I'm looking to pick an all-star team out of season 10. I'm gonna pick out at least. How many captains can we do? Like 2 captains?
2 captains.
So we'll do 2 captains, right? At the end of the year, we're gonna do 2 captains, and maybe we'll do 3 crew members or 4.
I'd say 4.
4. We'll do 4 crew members. That would be like the all-star team of season 10, and we'll give the reasons why
I love it.
towards the end. We'll do that. What's the other one that I wanted to bring?
25% captains, 25% crew. I like it.
Yeah, we'll give
5% of the 8 boats. Yeah.
Because I definitely want to give some love to the crew members. I want them on the show to come on, and because they get forgetting.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, not a single captain out here could do what we do without those guys. Johnny is like a co-captain more than a mate. Manny is just incredible at being a mate as well, and he's a 100-ton captain himself. A lot of these mates are captains as well, and I'm telling you, man, I could not go out there and do what I do without those guys. There's just no way.
Now, these guys have taken your boat out themselves without you being there, or no?
Yes, John has. Yep,
okay.
No doubt. Yeah. A handful of times, maybe a couple of times, but I mean, he would any time. It's just, I don't take much time off, so he really hasn't taken the boat much. I trust him with my life, so I certainly trust him with my equipment. He could take it whenever he wants. He knows that. Cal Ripken
of tuna fishing right here, right? You don't take no days off, right? Lou Garrick. I see Sandro's because Sandro is Portuguese, and I know in the Portuguese. I believe
Italian.
He's Italian. I thought he was Portuguese.
Yeah, Manny's Portuguese.
That's what I'm talking about. Manny, right? I got it right this time. Let's have something right. Either you fish or you fight in the military if you grow up in there. So it's like you feed the nation or you fight for the nation.
Pretty awesome.
Maybe Italy too. We'll throw them in there too. I don't know.
Sure.
There he is, man. There he is, captain of the. Now people want to reach you for private charter. They can go. You can go to your Facebook page. You can go to Instagram, right?
FatTunaCharters.com. Yeah,
easy
you
enough.
Can schedule everything on there. Yeah. So a lot of us do charters that are on the show. Matter of fact, all of us do. Some more than others, because others have other engagements they got to do. But yeah,
like ski down a mountain, right?
Oh no. Well, that's in the winter. Yeah.
No, I try to reach out to Dave, and I send him. And first, what I want to say about Dave is I want prayers. I guess his mother was asking for prayers, and I hope that everything is because I know he lost his father, and I know Paul lost his father too during this whole thing. That was a nightmare. I know what it means to lose my mom. Like, she passed away 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago now. My prayers are definitely for Dave, man, for his mother, definitely, man.
Yeah,
I never want to.
That.
Yeah, I never want to. He's a good guy, man.
He is a good guy.
I didn't know him.
I heard she's doing better.
That's good. I didn't know him, right, Brian? I didn't know Dave at all. And from the show, it didn't really. He kind of like stuck me a little bit, but I didn't realize he's playing the role. Tyler, he plays It's a TV show. You got to take it for what it's worth. He was like the.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna correct you. None of us are playing a role. Tyler is not playing a role. Neither is Dave. Those guys. Dave wins because he's so serious about it. Tyler, he flips out sometimes, you know. So
That's
that
true.
is
That's true.
all freaking real. It just trust me when I tell you that. None of it's contrived. None of it's made up. The way that they produce it, maybe, but it all really happened, you know. And Dave sometimes he gets a bad rap for being very serious and focused, and people call him egotistical. We all want to win. And he won many times, many seasons. And
That's
it's
true.
because of the way he is. And
Yeah, I guess I phrased it wrong. I definitely phrased it wrong.
I know it.
If to me it felt like that's just the way he came off on TV. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's fine.
And the reason why I'm sensitive to that,
There he is.
you know why.
Well,
Last season, I mean, I got hammered on social media. And it just, it bothered me for a little while. But I kind of found it that it was kind of cool because it showed how much the fans love the show and the captains that have been there since day one. I think that's awesome. Hopefully I can be there one day and they could have that same amount of respect and be guarded for anybody coming in to try to mess with me too. I think that's great. I do.
I take it personal when I see somebody post up, and I'm sorry, I'm not you. You're different. Rookie like
too.
this, and I'm like, yo, dude, what are you talking rookie? Like, I mean, come on, this guy's been fishing for 25 years, 30 years in the same place, man. You know.
It's tough.
But you're tuning in every Sunday. I know.
Keep doing that.
That's all that matters, man. I appreciate it. We get the other guys. We'll hopefully towards the end of the season. I wanted to bring up one last thing. We had before we let you go, we had a psychic medium on the show a couple of months ago, right? And Brian was like, let's ask her a question. Named Patty Negri, and we wanted to know season 10 coming up. We're trying to figure something out here. Maybe a psychic medium can predict the future or something like that. Who's going to win season 10? All right, so we asked a couple of people.
I knew that was coming.
No. We asked a couple of people. A couple of names popped up, captains. She has this stick. What is it called?
Dowsing rods.
Okay, if the dowsing rods cross, that means that's the person that it's going to be.
It means yes, yeah.
So we went, mentioned your name. Things did not cross. I'm sorry. No, but that doesn't mean.
I know what they're talking about.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm trying to see this right now. So maybe, what's the date? The 25th of February. So when the last show, well, no. All of a sudden, this guy came up, Paul, wicked pisser. It crossed. I was like, oh, man. So this is like a medium giving us this information. This is not Barker. This is not Brian. This is not coming from Nat Geo or Wicked Tuna or any of that. It's not coming from this guy's face. It's coming from Patty Negri, psychic medium. Predicted that Paul and his crew will win Wicked Tuna season 10.
I have no idea, but that's pretty cool that she came up with a prediction. And I don't know.
Stay tuned.
She's actually made some big predictions too. Like she predicted like something with the Dodgers winning something that they I don't know, something that they didn't do for a long time or something like that, and she predicted it. She's responsible for a lot of well-known predictions.
She's definitely
it's possible.
You're right, and she predicted that Buck would never start a show on time, and so far she's been on the money with that.
100% right.
She's a genius.
She is good. She is good. She's definitely good. She got me into the afterlife. So I don't know.
Patty's great. Patty's great.
Yeah, she is good.
She's on,
Pilgrim
she's on
does
Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, Pilgrim does a lot of good stuff that I didn't realize. Ghost Hunters was one of them. Mm-hmm. The other one we want to really reach out to. We're trying to reach out to them. I can't find who represents them. What's the car one? The drag racing?
Street Outlaws.
Street Outlaws. That's the guys. I want to get them psychos on the show, man. Interview them guys.
Shout out to Seaside Graphics. They do all of our apparel and they do Street Outlaws.
Okay.
Bill is awesome at Seaside Graphics. So, yeah.
Oh, that's
if you ever
awesome.
want any of their apparel, he sells it. So, Street Outlaws.
Oh, that's amazing.
Makes it and sells it. Yep.
And he's up by you guys, or that's Jersey?
He's in Gloucester.
Oh,
He does
they represent.
He does all the wardrobe for us.
Oh, I love it that they represent
Yeah,
that hometown. Oh, I like that.
Oh,
yeah, that's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, he did such a good job that they asked him to do that show, which is based out in California. So
Wow.
that's he does that good of a job. So yeah,
I gotta
good
reach
for him.
out. Well, off the air, we'll talk. What's on the air?
Ghost
Anyway,
hunters, though, a lot of the interviewers, when we sit in the chair and we do interviews, a lot of those guys worked on Ghost Hunters. So, God, I was in the chair the other day. I got a short story for you. I've been fighting vertigo for weeks. Have you ever had vertigo?
That's brutal.
I like the
So
song
good.
from you too.
Brutal.
I've had vertigo. I've had episodes like vertigo episodes, man,
You have?
where it dropped me. Yeah, dropped me.
Oh, it dropped.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I never heard that one. When he started uno, dos, tres, cuatro, and that's how you say it.
Are
But
you still doing you too?
yeah, that's great. That's a great song. That is a good song, bud.
But I was sitting in front of the interviewer just the other day for some Wicked Tuna stuff. And the reason I bring it up is the Ghost Hunter stuff. She worked on that too. But I was seeing two of her because I have such bad vertigo. I've been going to PT for it. It's coming to the end of it. They've treated it. It's you can get treated, but I do not wish this upon my worst enemy.
It's the worst.
The worst.
It's the worst.
Where does it come from?
And
what is?
How do
you get vertigo?
It's
I'll
like
tell you
it's like
exactly where.
it's like a deprivation of like, I don't know, is it oxygen from the brain or
Yeah.
it's
No,
like
no. So it's crystals in your inner ear that get dislodged and they just float around. So they do a maneuver where they place them right back where they were supposed to be, and they have to do the maneuver like 3 or 4 times, and it is the worst, man. I don't know what the hell brought it on, but I couldn't see straight for a month now. It's just nuts.
Not ever on the water. Did you have that feeling, right?
Never, ever, ever had it. Nope. It started a month ago.
Wow.
do you get
Johnny
the
had it. My maid had it. My maid had vertigo too. He
you
said
get the wah wahs, so everything's like wah 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 wah.
Back of the
It's the
head.
fucking
Yep.
scary, man.
Yo, the last time
Scary.
I got a wah. I did a whip it back in 1992.
It's like that. It's like that's what a
It's
vertigo
just
feels
like
like
that.
that.
Really? That's
It's
scary,
it's
bro.
scary, man. Yeah, it is. It's scary.
Yeah. You get
Scary.
floaters, black floaters.
Yeah.
It's just it's
Wow.
nuts. It's crazy. Yeah.
Are you feeling better now? Is it like coming like?
Definitely
It's
better.
definitely
PT,
treatable?
It's treatable.
Okay.
Highly treatable. Yep. There's a maneuver. There's 9,000 maneuvers, but this one that they did on me is working. But you have to keep going back week after week, and you see it day after day. It gets better and better and better. And I had one this morning, and I already feel better. So, and I feel way better than a month ago. So.
Oh,
It's like getting up out of bed too fast, like that feeling you get when you get out of bed too fast. Just it's scary. It's definitely a scary thing to feel, especially when you don't know what it's from. Like it just comes on out of nowhere.
Oh, I thought it was over for me. I was like, oh my God, my career's over. Everything's over. I can't think straight. I can't form a sentence. I can't find the right word. I can't see. I'm seeing 9 people in front of me when there's one. You know,
that is scary, man.
Oh yeah, it was nuts.
They have these other things called Syncope episodes that are kind of similar to them, and it's like your body just like, I don't know, when I had it, it was because my blood sugar went my sodium levels went so low, and I went to the hospital. I crashed my car. I had a Jeep Cherokee. I was driving on the Sawmill the Taconic Parkway, pitch black, no lights, no nothing. I crashed into a guardrail. I didn't even feel the accident, no nothing. I got up out of nowhere. I jumped up and just started driving again. Like I went into panic mode, you know, and I just started driving again. I ended up driving myself to the hospital and checking myself in. It was called the Syncope episode, which is very similar.
Are there warning signs of that you get, like warning? Because that's kind of scary. Do you get any warning signs before all this happens?
I mean, you might sweat.
Feel all messed up.
Yeah, you might sweat. I mean, I remember
So hard to explain.
the one night I had the vertigo thing. I ran to the bathroom to try to like splash water on my face. As soon as I walked in the bathroom, I just fell forward, right into the toilet, like right into the toilet bowl area. Like and my body just gave out on me. You know, like it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Johnny was telling me when he would get up to pee at night, he'd have to walk the wall all the way to the bathroom when he had vertigo. It was just the worst.
Is that something found in fishermen? Do fishermen get more vertigo?
I don't think so.
I'm thinking because the water, maybe, like you're bouncing around a
Hey,
lot.
you might be right.
It's definitely a good question.
Yeah.
It's a good question. I mean, I used to work on tugboats, for a couple of years, you know, and so I did that. I did that work. I worked on the boats, and that was around the time I was having them too. That's right after, maybe like a year after.
Just came up with it, Buck.
I'm just saying, because I go on I go on a bus and I get sick, man. That's bad. Because I know if I went out with you guys, like someone or whatever took me out, it wouldn't be that far one to George's, whatever it's called. What's it called? George's what?
George's Bank, yeah.
It ain't going that far. Trust me, we're gonna stay somewhere like
We did half the distance to George's, probably 6-7 trips this year. Down off of Chatham. It was nuts. It was crazy.
I think
Gotta
it's
go
time.
to where the beef is.
Where's the beef?
That's definitely
I can
time
say
for
the
a
meat.
road
I'm
trip,
just
I think.
you guys can say whatever you want. The meat's fine. Man. You guys
definitely-
love meat, so
It's time for a road trip. I think eventually we're gonna have to pack up the equipment and go for a road
see the
trip.
whole the hard thing. But I gotta get out of New York anyway. It's driving me absolutely crazy. He's talking about it. I hear him talking on the phone saying, I can't stand the winters no more. Yeah, I know. But I'll go up there in the summertime because I want to check out Gloucester just for the history of it. For the history. Maybe we'll do a history Gloucester trip and then Fenway if it's open. Because I've never been to Fenway. That's one thing I got to check off on the list. I walked behind Fenway.
Yeah.
I walked behind Fenway, that one, whatever road it's called, a special name for it, whatever, that road. And in that little circle, because I'm not familiar with Boston. I've been there a couple times. They have a circle with BYU. BYU? No. Boston University's right there, right? BU, I'm sorry. BYU is the quarterback the Jets are going to probably get, but I'm just like a little crazy right now with that. Anyway, some guy Wilson.
Steve Young,
too. Very correct. We had a guy, Dexter Carter, on who played in the Super Bowl with Steve Young.
God, yeah, everybody knows Dexter.
Yeah, okay, all right.
On the 49ers.
Yeah, there you go. Actually, you shared a picture today which said, Buck, this is just a podcast, and it had a thing. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Really?
Yeah, because he wants us to go down. He's like, you come down and do my foundation golf tournament, and come down and talk to everybody. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'll talk to anybody, man. I love talking to people, man. Yes, BU. They have the T train down there. The name of the hotel, right? We stayed at. We walk in. It's the Buckminster Hotel. I was like, I gotta stay there. Like, how could I not stay in the Buckminster? Right?
That's the name for your boat, right
the
there.
Buckminster.
Buckminster.
There you go. She's like, Babe Ruth stayed here. I was like, really? On the Red Sox or the Yankees? She's like, the Red Sox. I was like, really? He stayed here? I was like, that's pretty cool, man. I was like, how'd you guys give him away like that, man? Do you guys regret that? No, not anymore because we got championships. Oh, last question before we go. How does it feel to see Tom Brady go to Tampa, right, and win the Super Bowl?
Awesome.
Really?
I don't care where he went.
They love him. They love Tom.
He's the GOAT. And he deserves to win wherever the hell he goes.
If Tom called
the Jets, I would root for him.
Oh wow! If Tom called up FatTunaCharters.com, right? He'd free of charge, right? Taking him out free of charge, right?
Number one, my wife would just be over the moon, and number two, of course, free of charge.
Only.
Don't be throwing my rods and reels around.
I was just gonna say only if he brings the Lombardi Trophy. Yeah, only if he brings the Lombardi Trophy to throw.
That's great, Gronk. You. I can't stand that with all my heart. I swear to you. But I did root for him.
I love Gronk.
I'm a Jets fan, dude.
No, he's a diehard Jets fan.
You guys have been beating the crap out of me. Like these lonely Monday night games, right? It would be like, I don't know, a couple years ago.
Butt fumble.
Yeah, that's another one. I know, butt fumble. It's unbelievable. Here it is, right? It was a Monday night game, right? We were going up to New England, wherever you guys play. I mean, Boston, wherever you guys play. And you guys are beating us 40-3, and you guys are running up the score, and I'm like, this guy, I can't stand. Belichick was running up the score. He hates us. You know that he was
You got two of my favorite players of all time, Ty Law and Curtis Martin.
Curtis Martin.
Just awesome. Oh, Curtis Martin was just awesome.
What do you 3 years with New England, right? 3 years played with New England or something like that?
I'm so not good at those stats.
Oh, anyway, he was the best, man. Best play, one of the best. He was my man Curtis. We used to call him my man Curtis. I loved him. Foxborough, yeah. I remember it was called something else, and they had the what is it? American Revolution guy, whatever you call him. I don't really call him at the time.
Yeah,
Snapping the ball, whatever it was, the helmet. Tony Easton days. That's when I grew up.
I can't believe I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, I mean, it's Gillette, and then before that,
It doesn't even matter.
I
It
don't know
doesn't
what the
matter.
hell it was.
All right, so the boat's going to be the Buckminster. If you guys looking to book anything up north at Gloucester, you can go to fattunacharters.com. And honestly, if you go on Facebook, Instagram, you send him a message. Bob always answer you, man. So that's one thing you're never
always
gonna.
have a good time with us, for sure.
There you go, and I appreciate you for joining me. Episode 1's in the books. Gonna try to reach out to my man Ball Buster because that's my favorite guy. I love him. I love him to death. Scares me.
My favorite guy.
He scares me. Yo, honestly, he scared me in the beginning. Like, you know what I mean? Senior, he did. I loved him.
The most no-nonsense guy that you'll ever meet in your entire life. And I love that type of guy. You know, I hate BS. He hates BS. And so, you know, he holds people accountable for things. He doesn't forget, you know, and that's my type of guy right there.
All right. We'll let everybody go on that note. Look forward. We're going to have reaching out to all these guys to come back on. We have some great guests lined up, some former basketball players. We're going to have some actors coming on. So mix it up. Hopefully we can sprinkle a couple of the Wicked Tuna guys in because I love you guys. And I wish you guys nothing but the tight lines, whatever you guys say, stuff like that. Please, I hope, keep me informed of that Vertigo, man. I wish you the best, man. Because that's something that...
Way better.
Okay, I'm just worried about you, man. I want to see,
Way better. Yeah.
All right, so we
I'm
have
about 98% there, but I appreciate it.
Okay, you scared me for a second, man. I'm like, this I don't know what it is because anything bugs me out. Everything. I went for a blood test, and for like 3 or 4 days, I was nervous calling up to get my blood back. I'm like that kind of person, man. I guess I'm a guy, right? It's hard to get me down there, and I worry about stuff like that. So, I worry. All right, so
well, thanks for having me, man. I really
come on.
Appreciate it.
You'll be back. You'll be
time.
back. And then when you do your own little National Geographic 8 o'clock thing when you quit Q&A, answer my question, please. All right, thank you. I'm only kidding. All right, this is Captain Bob Cook, Fat Tuna. I did not say hot tuna this time. I got through the whole show. Catch it Sunday nights, 9, 8 Central on Nat Geo. If you can have it,
Where'd Foxy go? Tell Foxy.
This kid, you know what it is? He will. He's a single dad, man. So kids call, man. You know what I mean? He's got to run. He's got to like that, man.
I get it.
I take a one day. I'm going to do this, guys. Right? I swear to you, I'm going to do it. Because he knows I like to talk. I'm a talker, right? Whatever. I like to talk. I could probably talk around 2 hours. I'm going to get up like this. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up and leave him here and just walk out. I'm going to go just like this.
I like it.
Take my stuff and walk out here, buddy.
I like it. Feet to the fire.
You're right. I hate it. All right, so expect a T-shirt and the horseshoe. I'll definitely get. I want you to. I want you to. Or if not, Manny's son or daughter? Son, right?
Son. Yeah.
Son will be making a picture of me. Okay, not getting it to you. Okay.
Oh, a picture of the horseshoe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And your face on there.
Okay, sounds good to me. Everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight. Do me a favor, if you guys can do me a favor, you share this on your page, like it or comment. It helps with the Facebook and whatever it is. They throw it on more people's sites if you share it and stuff like that. The one and only, here he is. He's not a rookie no more. Sophomore sensation, Wicked Tuna, season 10. Here he is, Captain Bob Cook.
I like it.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon, man.
I will see you later.
All right, brother. Thank you so much, man. Best of luck to you, bro. All right, man. Take care. All right, always. Oh, we'll have you back. Trust me. We'll come. You'll be back.
Good.
All right. Take care. Brush your hair, handsome. All right.
Thanks for listening to Buck the System. Next time, Buck Gritano will do it all again, and we hope you'll join us for the ride. In the meantime, you can reach out to us at buckthesystempodcast@gmail.com with questions, comments, suggestions. We'd love to hear from you. Our email address again is buckthesystempodcast@gmail.com. We'll see you next time on Buck the System.